feet it down and out, and all your problems make you wanna scream and shout. So when you walk down and give up your last, and all your tears have filled up your cup, keeping it real with Steve and Michael. Never give up, Steve and Michael. Always keep moving forward. Steve and Michael.
Always remember, you matter, you are important, and you make a difference. Keep smiling and dancing with DJ Brian. Rest in peace to our true hero, Johnny. All right, everybody, keeping it real with Steve Michael, episode 185 on Facebook. Number 2 on cable, live on this Monday. We'll be live on cable. Welcome aboard. I'm trying to share with everybody. It's going to take time. I got to wait. But let me tell you something. This show is going to be a great show. I'm honored to be on this show. It's over 3 years running. And get ready. I have a great guest. We'll be on in a few minutes. Police Officer Caitlin Harvey, Nassau County Employee Assistance Office. She does health and well-being there. She's going to be my guest today. Today, we're going to talk faith, hope, mental health awareness. Don't give up. My phrase is, you matter, you're important, you make a difference. So before we get anything, first of all, my heartfelt condolences go out to EMS, Fire Department, FDNY, Lieutenant Lorraine Russo's family and members of service, brutally killed in a line of duty. Our hearts go out to the whole family and all FDNY. Also, Deputy Blake Lane was killed in Polk County, Florida. 21 years old police officer, 21 years old, I'll say it again, police officer, brutally murdered in a line of duty in a domestic call. Our hearts go out to his family and all the first responders out there and the men and women in Florida and all police departments and all the fire departments. So we start off the show with that. So now, if you're an active member, NYPD, active or retired, there's plenty of help you get. I always got to get my phone numbers out. They should be on the bottom of the screen, but I'm going to tell you, there's Papa. I'm a member of Papa. I'm an actual active member of service, and there's retirees. We're there 24/7. We help you 365 days a year. It's confidential, independent from the police department. The number is 188-267-7267. As the show goes on, the numbers will be on the bottom. That's Papa if you're NYPD active or retired. Then we have Employee Assistance Unit, 646-610-6730. That's for civilians and uniform members of service, NYPD. And then there's a Chaplains Unit, 212-473-2363. And then this show's for everybody. You feel hopeless, helpless, feel like you need to talk to somebody, you feel like you just want to vent. The Suicide National Hotline, 1-800-273-8255. Over 22 veterans a day commit suicide. That's one too many. Please don't give up. There's a special line for veterans there. And also for the firefighters out there in EMS, which we talked about in the beginning, it's 1-888-731-3473. That's the numbers right away. Wow. So let me get into a couple quotes. And then we're going to do Wisdom Wednesday. I'm going to bring my guest on. First, keeping it real, Steve Michael. Where could you follow me? Well, now you can follow me on Facebook page, Steve Moriello, or Facebook page, Keeping It Real, Steve Michael, or TikTok, Stephen Michael 813, or you can follow me on YouTube, subscribe, Keeping It Real, Steve Michael, or every Monday, if you're part of Optum, live from Paradise Studios on Strong Island Television, all right? Optum TV in Nassau, Suffolk County. I'm on channel 115 every Monday at 5 o'clock. And if you got cable, you got Roku, or you got Fire Stick, Amazon, go into Strong Island Television, watch your favorite show, Keeping It Real, Steve Michael. See what everybody's talking about for over 3 years of running. Why you leave, I promise you leave happy after the show. So Keeping It Real, Steve Michael's quotes. Fear has two meanings. I love this one. Ready? Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. I choose number 2, face everything and rise. Number 2, let them judge you, let them misunderstand you, let them gossip about you. Their opinions aren't your problems. You stay kind, committed to love, and free to who you are. No matter what you do or say, don't you dare doubt your worth or the beauty of your truth. Just keep shining like you do. Amen. Number 3, every morning when we are born again, what we do today is what matters the most. Oh, amen. I love that one. I love this one. Be an encourager. The world has plenty of critics already. I like that one. And number 5, your mind will always believe everything you tell it. Feed it faith, feed it truth, and feed it with love. Amen. So I think we're going to go right into DJ Brian. Wisdom Wednesday. We ready, DJ Brian? We got DJ Brian, and don't forget Johnny Williams, Lawrence Lauren. There we go. Yeah, sure. When I do this for the audience, it's nothing bad. I do it to DJ Brian because, you know, we own no rights to the music. We play it. So I wrote this a while ago, and I think this is perfect for today. And it's perfect for my audience watching on TV, and it's perfect for everybody right now. It's called The Nightclub of Regrets. Sometimes in the still of the night, in your house, in a car, in your thoughts, you visit the most dazzling nightclub, the most famous nightclub. No, it's not Studio 54. It's a nightclub of regrets. This is the most popular nightclub in the world. You can find this nightclub in every town, in every state, in every country. We find ourselves in this nightclub when we feel overwhelmed, usually in the darkest of nights. We will walk through the glitzy nightclub doors. The bouncer doors, now you have a first name basis. He opens the ropes, lets you in. The manager of the club even has a VIP room just for you called Blue Memories. The bartender will look remarkably like you. He knows your favorite drink called Make Me Forget. It is here on the bar stool where we will pour over all our memories, telling ourselves we are not good enough, that we would have, could have, should have done things differently. We then read over the food menu we're going to have tonight. And we might order mistakes chicken wings. We might order self-hatred of mac and cheese with a side order of fries. We might order for dessert, maybe tears called pie a la mode. It is in here at the Nightclub of Regrets where we enter and try to escape ourselves to leave intoxicated with negative thoughts and broken dreams. We will wake up the next day with a life hangover called regrets. How do we all end up in the same nightclub, and why do we continue going to the Nightclub of Regrets? Why do we continue visiting? No matter how far we go in distance, in time, or in years, we can never escape our inner tattoos. How do we end up getting out of this Nightclub of Regrets? Number one, first, we have to understand we can't change our past, our decisions, or our mistakes. Number two, instead of wearing all dark in this nightclub when it's dark, we need to wear a lot of bright colors when we want to visit a nightclub of regrets. So we stand out and we get out. Number three, we need to get out of the darkness of the shadows of the nightclub and turn on the lights and celebrate. That we're still alive, and we will work progress. And then we really are a great person. We need to put down the drink glasses, shot glasses of regret, and exchange them for water and go to a karaoke part of the club and sing songs of hope and triumph. And if you can sing the song, I Will Survive. Stop practicing gratitude of what we have, where we came from, and how much we overcome. Realize we all are work in progress up until our last breath. And it's okay to stumble, fall, but it's never okay to give up. It's okay to visit Nightclub of Regrets, but it's not okay to stay there all night and wake up with a hangover of regret. Visit, say hi to other patrons, turn the negatives into positives. Rules to remember. Forgive yourself. We are not perfect. And always remember, you matter, you're important, you make a difference. And there's my night. You like that one?
I like that one.
How you go? I write all my own stuff. So there you go with that. So we're going to bring in, right away, I'm going to bring in Police Officer Caitlin Harvey from Nassau County. I'm going to slide down because he told me I got to be on one side. You're going to be on the other side.
Hi,
Nassau
everyone.
County. All right, come on in,
Thank
Police
you.
Officer. I got to see what I wrote my thing. Oh, yeah, I got right here. Okay. I'm a little mess here with my notes. All right, so this is the second time we get to meet.
Second time.
All right, so the second time we get to meet. And first time was the big event at La Novella
La
Restaurant.
Novella. Yeah, it
And
went
you did
great.
a fantastic job.
Thank
so
you.
I would like to educate, bring it now. I have a little bit more time one-on-one. And I like to educate everybody in the audience and also everybody watching on TV. So you're a Nassau County police officer. How many years you have on?
Correct. I have 3 years.
3 years on. Okay. And how long have you been working in this field, and how do you get into this field? How did you get into it?
So I graduated with my master's in social work from Columbia University in 2016, and then I was licensed shortly after, and I've been practicing psychotherapy ever since. But even prior to that, I've been in the fields for about like 10 years or so. And then I joined the Nassau County Police Department in 2019, and I did patrol for a few years, and then I started working at the Employee Assistance Office in the summer of last year, in May of last year.
So when we were talking, you pointed out you are actually a licensed social worker.
Correct.
And you're the only one in your field in the police department as a police officer, right?
Yes. Yeah. They run under my license.
That's great. What is the purpose and the mission of Employee Assistance Office? And I'll just say, in the beginning, I give out phone numbers to Employee Assistance Units.
Sure.
I think for the NYPD, I think I'm going to have to add your phone numbers for Employee Assistance Office for Nassau County, so the officers that watch our show can call that number too. So
Absolutely, because we see people from the city as well and from Suffolk County. It's not just strictly Nassau County that we see. So the number there is 516-573-5050. So the purpose of our office is we give free psychological services to active and retired members, as well as their families. And for any needs that fall outside the scope of our office, we'll provide referrals. And all of our counselors there as well are part of the wellness committee. And we give seminars for all the members on all the newest trends in health and everything health and mental wellness.
So now, clinically speaking, what do you feel are the biggest stresses for police officers, and what mental health disorders do we think most prevalent amongst officers? Because I know what we have in New York, but it's probably the same thing. So
yes. So, I mean, there's so many stressors, but I think a huge thing is the schedule with long, late hours, the demands and the pressures of getting reports done on time, the constant being in fight or flight mode, which is hard to kind of turn off sometimes, and just work-life balance, because it could be a really hard thing to get to work and working long hours, but also spend ample time with your families. And I think the most prevalent mental health disorders that I've seen recently are anxiety and depression, but PTSD is also a really big thing. And I think it's huge to note that police officers actually have higher rates of suicide and mental health issues than officers actually dying in the line of duty.
that's a staggering statistic when I give out. So now my question is, do you feel? So now I'm going to go off the. So don't get nervous. When you brought that about, do you feel how is like, do officers all over the United States, and we'll talk about Nassau County or the city, do you think sometimes with the anxieties they medicate too much, maybe with alcohol? And if so, is there your unit deal with alcohol, or somebody else does in your police field?
Yeah, we have people who are working towards their CASAC, which is drug and alcohol counseling. So they'll work with people with substance abuse issues, but it's definitely a huge problem amongst law enforcement officers because they feel that they can't be medicated on certain like antidepressants, so they'll supplement with alcohol.
So I'm gonna right now you're talking to the police officers, but then I'm gonna jump on you and talk to everybody. But what advice can you give a police officer who is struggling with mental health issue? What advice could you give?
I think my biggest message to anyone struggling with any mental health issue, not just police officers, is that you don't have to suffer in silence. And I think podcasts like this are proof that you're not alone. And there are people who are really working tirelessly to break the stigma, and just reach out for help, practice self-care, and just really take it one day at a time.
So now, when I talk to everybody on the show, and I do, and I always say, I give two statistics I always give, which when I was being trained stood out to me, and I tell everybody. First, if you suffer from serious depression, 80 to 90% of people with medication and some kind of therapy could actually beat that serious depression. So there's hope out there.
Absolutely.
And number two, what stuck out to me that I carry, and I tell people you could use that at the dinner table, 85% of people that have thoughts about killing themselves only want to stop the pain. They don't really want to die.
Right.
So when you're dealing with 85%, there's hope. So sometimes you say, hey, how are you? How you doing? How was your day? You might stop the record playing. So,
Absolutely.
So when you say self-care for your field, because you're not only a police officer, you work at health and wellness, and what do you do for self-care? Well, we're not even going to do freestyle interactive with that, but what do you do for self-care?
Well, I think we were talking about this before because I was asking him what he does for self-care, and he said that he helps people for self-care, but sometimes we have to focus just on ourselves because it can be a little exhausting if we're putting all of ourselves into other people. So I love to go hiking. I love being out in nature. I love traveling when I have the money for it, which I don't always, but spending time with my dog, with my family, lots of different things.
So I would say this show is therapeutic, but I also say working out, traveling like you if I can. Definitely listen to music. I write my own music. I write my own. So when I say, I guess I throw into writing my own motivational.
Okay.
And I also write songs. And the opening song for the song was "Keeping It Real" with Stephen Michael, performed by Makia Brown. And it'll be a show coming up in the future that she will be performing live for me. And I also have and the last song we usually go out to is Greg Mackey. You met. He was a piano player at the Big Thing.
Yep.
And he's a captain in NYPD. And he sings "Never Give Up." So that's a big thing. So I'm going to give you. I saw this and I put this on my page, and it's 10 things to give up in exchange for happiness. And I'm going to go down in order. I'll read one, you read two, right?
Okay.
And then you can add whatever you want to it.
Sounds good.
All right. So 10 things to give up in exchange for happiness. You ready? Give up caring what other people think of you. Amen. That should be a bumper sticker. You know what? Believe in yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else does. You believe in yourself, stay positive, things get better. You're number 2 for you.
And that's easier said than done, but you have to remember that what they think of you is a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of you.
Hey, see, that's why I like this puff. I pull it out of you. Number 2.
All right, number 2, give up on trying to please everyone because that's not possible.
And that's it. So we were talking before the show. Like I always say, we have a black belt in karate. We beat ourselves up, right?
Yes.
And we both, and that's
we're our own worst enemies.
And a lot of times it's beating ourselves up because we try to please everybody.
Yes.
And we forget about us. Number 3, give up participating in gossip. Please, please. Gossip is like is a pigeon. Remember I told you last week, don't be a pigeon. Can't fly that high. Be the eagle. Soar above gossip. Number 4 for you. That's a good one.
Quit worrying. I got to tell myself that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, we got the person. It's easy said, done, but try to minimize worrying. How about that?
Minimize worrying. That's better.
Number 5, let go insecurity. Look, the biggest thing is social media is a great thing. You get to watch a show and get help, but also it's a bad thing because you see other people putting up stuff, the red bottom shoes, the vacations. Don't worry about insecurity. A lot of people all have issues, so worry about yourself. Number 6.
Stop taking everything so personally. It's not always about you.
You know what? Sometimes, but you know what? It's funny when I'll give you an example. I mean, when I tell somebody like, "Oh yeah, the show over here," it's something they think I'm taking at them, but it's not. I'm just
you have something else going on behind the scenes, and they don't know.
And so they say to me, I defend my cause, but then they just tell me, "Okay, this." Then I take a person. I want to defend them. Sometimes you got to listen a little more. Okay. Yep. Number 7, give up the past. What it means, give up the past is don't carry that baggage. Try to take the baggage off a little. The past it was a lesson, not a life sentence. Number 8.
Give up spending money on what you don't need in an effort to buy happiness, because money does not buy happiness.
Yeah, that's why I say the people were chasing like the brand new car, the brand new house, the brand new wardrobe. And in the end, they still might feel empty. So.
There are plenty of wealthy people that commit suicide, like Kate Spades. Money does not buy happiness.
Number 9 is a good one. Give up anger. And I looked at something. Anger is almost like forgiveness. Even though you don't have to be buddy-buddy, a lot of times we carry that anger. So by giving forgiveness to somebody doesn't mean you have to forget. It means you're releasing the anger. So I think I correlate anger and forgiveness sometimes.
You know what they say? Anger is depression turned outwards. So you're just.
Woo! I like that one. This is good. I give you a zing, you give me a zang. All right. Number 10.
All right, last one. Give up competing with everyone and only compete with the person in the mirror to be better than you were yesterday.
So they had a different one. I had to add it to it. I didn't like what they had on it. So that's your top 10. So now. With that said, we're going to go next, DJ Brian. I think I'm going to go. We're going to go to 6 songs. We'll go second half, and we're going to come back to you again in a minute. So, all right. So we're going to go. This is the fun part. We're going to go now. For everybody out there watching, we're going to do 6 songs with "old" in the title. All right. And then Stephen Michael's top 6 songs with DJ Brian and Johnny William Lawrence. Everybody going to get to meet him. Talk about him later. And then we're going to also do Flashback Frenzy. All right, to a year, we'll spin a wheel, and then we do freestyle interactive questions with the audience, and we'll do it to here. And then we do virtual vacation. You leave your passport home, and you go all around the Caribbean and the United States to music. So, all right, I'll look it up there. All right. All right, DJ Brian, you ready? Song number 6. Man, I love this group. I said last week, I'll say it this weekend. Song number 6 with "old" in the title. Stephen Michael's number 6 of all time. Now, we all could disagree. That's why we like this. It's the 4 Tops. It's the same old song. Old song. All right, stop it before I get in trouble. Number 5. This is tough. There's a lot of old. I do some curveballs. Listen, I might have went out everybody's playlist, but my number 5 is "Old Days" by Chicago. Remind me of the Islanders when they retired. John Tonelli drove around the ice in the car and they played "Old Days." So, "Old Days" by Chicago. Are we ready, DJ Brian? Hit it. This is good. This is good music driving. Window open, road trip. All right, this one. Oh my God. I think "Risky Business."
I love this song.
"Risky Business" started. Tom Cruise, a young guy, before he went crazy a little, and he ran across with sunglasses, underwear, right, with a tie, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, sometimes at weddings they play this song, right?
Yeah.
Number 4 of all time. All time rock and roll. Bob Seger. Hit it. I mean, this is a good playlist so far. Now, number 3 is a curveball. For anybody who likes country, this guy's an old school country. I had to throw this on the list.
I didn't know that about you.
Oh, I love country.
I do too.
I love everything. But this is a song. Hal Ketchum is an old school 80s country guy. But he had a song called Old Soldiers. If you didn't know the song, when you're done with the show, go to YouTube, put Hal Ketchum Old Soldiers. You will love this song. DJ Brian, please play a sample.
Soldiers die hard.
Hey, it's
Oh,
two-step.
hearts beat slow.
Love it.
Oh, friends go weak.
I can play this in my studio, my house, and I blast the music up. Nah, this is the best song ever. Number 2. Now, you say potato, I say potato. But number 2, song of all time with Old. Now, who don't know this song? All right?
I don't know this song.
Wait, you hear it. You time out. You don't know this song? Time out. Let me tell you, I grew up in a house. My grandmother, I just got a TV show, Tony Orlando. Tie a yellow ribbon around your old oak tree. Hit it. You don't know the song?
I know.
Oh my God! Look, and people, am I not home? Is everybody out there? Please tell me you know this song. Somebody, this. I mean, I gotta look at my phone here. Did anybody know that damn song? Please. I mean, all
I'm
right.
out here, guys.
This is my favorite song, Old of Old Time. You know this one. We don't know it.
I know this song.
Damn, I love this song. This song was done by, well, Rod Stewart did a mix with the Isley Brothers, but this old heart of mine been heard 1,000 times. Each time you go away. Hit it. Oh, this song. Where else can you go? Well, we talk depression, we talk faith, hope, then we go into the lead. You said you like that about the show.
And on a good
All
note,
right.
it's my favorite part of the show.
Mine too. DJ Brian, I get to show up his top. Now, DJ Brian, you get to see what he looks like in the studio, right?
Finally met him, yes.
All right. But now, he was on my big outdoor restaurant. He should go on TV once in a while. I think Bobby's going to do it.
Should we bring him on?
Bobby's going to do a reverse camera. One of my shows, I'm going to do a reverse camera. DJ Brian's going to be on that. He won't come on. I already know DJ Brian. All right. We're going to go into Flashback Frenzy, right, DJ Brian? Oh, no. Yeah, spin the wheel. Let's go spin the wheel, make the deal. You already know that. Oh, Sandy Gutierrez out there. Yeah. Merengue, you got a merengue. So how'd you know, Sandy? He's coming up virtual vacation. All right. Oh, he saw that. He's a cheater. All right, we're going to 1986. Great year. I don't even want to ask, but I'm not going to go down the road.
Before I was born.
Really? You weren't born in 1986?
I was not.
Ah, damn, I feel old. All right. 1986. Top TV shows. I wasn't a big fan of it. People loved it. Alf.
I know Alf.
You know Alf?
I know
86
Alf.
and 1990.
Yes.
I like this guy, Matlock.
Matlock.
Andy
yes.
Griffith. 86 and 95. This one, Perfect Strangers. You remember that?
Strangers. Yep.
Balky. I heard 86 and 93. I heard in real life he wasn't a nice guy to play Balky. He was a pretty mean guy on set. Designer Woman. 86, 93. Didn't watch that much, but I think I was Head of the Class. 86, 91. I remember that one.
I don't know.
You know?
No.
You remember Head of the Class? The WKRP was the teacher, right?
DJ Brian does.
Yeah. Top movies. Now, this is not too many times a sequel is better than an original. 1986, one of the best movies that came out was the sequel to Aliens. Why did I like that one better? Because the Marines went onto the planet and it was action. The first one is like, well, I'm watching it. It's a good one. But I had to wait a long time till something popped out of the chest. This one,
Little more
they
of a
go in there.
slow burn.
Yeah. Then 1986, I learned Platoon. That's a sad movie. Good one.
Ferris
DJ Brian's-
Bueller. I love this one.
Oh.
Ferris Day Off.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Classic.
Top Gun. Top Gun was in 86, and he came back
Another
in 2022, right?
Yep.
And I love this one. Back to School, one of my favorite movies with Rodney Dangerfield.
Yep.
All right? Well, I love that one. Top Toys in 1986. There was a Kush ball.
Yep.
It's made of 2,000 rubber strings.
Yep.
All right?
That's what Ellen DeGeneres used
And-
to throw at the audience.
If you were around, which you weren't, you had to buy Cabbage Patch later on. Cabbage Patch dolls were $29.97. If you have one in a box still now, I guarantee it's worth a lot more than that.
That and Beanie Babies.
Oh, yeah. I got one, but I got a couple of them and they're not worth nothing. The ones that,
Yeah.
some of them are like worth
The
$5,000.
Princess Diana ones
My
are.
daughter. Top songs. I remember this song. I think I did. My friends we did it on with the like a carnival, and they had a music booth. That's what friends are for. Remember?
Yes.
Keep smiling, keep shining. Say You, Say Me, Lionel Richie.
Yep.
I like this song. I don't think too many people. Yeah, I do. This song was called "I Miss You" by Climax. I miss you. Female sang. You know Climax? This is one of my favorite songs of all time. Patti LaBelle and Michael McDonald, On My Own. On My Own. Oh, they go back and forth. I like when they go back. And this is, I think, now I'd say Whitney Houston, one of my all-time favorites, is this song.
Yeah.
You know, I always forget it. How will I know if he really loves me? Gas prices, going back in the DeLorean, getting that Back to the Future car with Johnny Williams, Lawrence, DJ Bryan, Caitlin. We're going back, and we're going to get gas. It was 86 cents in 1986. I couldn't make that up if I wanted. 86 cents. I go back there, I'd be like Jerry Ewing now. Get all the oil, all the gas, I'll be a millionaire.
It's insane.
All right. And President of the United States, Ronald Reagan, famous quotes is, I feel the need for speed, Top Gun. And I like this one because I do big paper rub now. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. And the dance crave. Now, I'm going to tell you this one thing. I learned the wave first hit big time when, you know, when they go like this. No, when they step in.
Oh, yeah.
The wave first brought to attention was worldwide in 1986 on the soccer World Cup, FIFA World Cup in Mexico. You can learn that. That's good trivia. And guess what? Cabbage Patch Dance. Is that the cabbage? I think it was this.
I don't know. I didn't know they had
Was the Cabbage Patch Dance this? Yeah, okay. Cabbage Patch Dance. DJ Bryan, play some music, please. Run against the wind. Feel like you got run against the wind, man. Watch it. Let me see. Water in it. Oh, I love this song. I love it. How the rumors get started. Sung by Jealous People. That's the song. Oh, Tina Turner. Now, I know you want more of these, but you know
I know Tina Turner.
I do. DJ Bryan, what's going on? We done?
No, it's going.
It's going. Where's the music? I don't hear it. Turn it off.
Dance, magic dance. Dance, magic dance.
I don't know that one. All right, we're good. We're good?
Yeah.
All right. In a minute, we're going to go freestyle interactive. This one, I don't look at the questions. I let my guests and DJ Bryan look ahead of time. And Johnny Williams Lawrence, God rest his soul, when he was on my show, he would have to look ahead of time because I don't like silence. I just do. That's why I call it freestyle.
Right.
I just read the question, give my first answer to
Wing
my head.
it.
Wing it. So we're going to start freestyle. This is the hottest DJ. You want bar mitzvah, quinceañeras, sweet 16s, weddings. This guy, wait to hear him cut and scratch. Johnny Williams Lawrence's favorite part of the show when DJ Bryan, he's got the finger going 1 minute. When DJ Bryan does the cut, he's getting ready, got the headphones on. He's about to scratch when he gives me a thumbs up. And we're going to go into freestyle interactive with this scratching and cut. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. So I got to keep talking. So what's your favorite part of the show when you watch it?
Well, I was telling you before, I love that you touch on like the heavy stuff in the beginning, which is really important to break the stigma, to talk about these things and put it out there. But I love that you always end on a positive note and have some fun with it.
You know what? It took a while. We went going through this, and we finally, the format, I don't want everybody to say it. I don't want to pick them up because their name is Never Give Up. The team is Never Give Up. So, yeah. DJ Bryan, you're going to like this. Are you ready? Freestyle interactive. Hit it. Oh, Stanley Joseph's on. That's the famous part. Johnny Williams Lawrence used to love that. All right. Very good. Question number 1 out there. And now, the rule of the game is you have to answer it. There's some questions here. I don't want to do any of it. But the name of the game, you have to answer a question. Even though you don't want to do it, say pick the less evil. All right? You have to answer the question. If you could live for 30 days in any other state, and then we all said, and country. So 2 answers here. If you could live 30 days in any other state for 30 days, and country or island. All right? I'll give you So I will say right away, looking at the state I would live in is going to be Scottsdale, Arizona. I loved it. I want a pool.
Never been.
30 days. I loved it. And I'll say I want to go to Exuma, Bahamas. I want to have a nice house on the water with a pool. That's where I want to go. Where would you want to go for 30 days? You live there.
I mean, if Hawaii counts, I'd go to Hawaii. If not, San Diego. But outside of the United States, I definitely want to live in Paris.
Paris.
A lot longer
My
than
best
30
friend,
days.
he loves Paris. I ain't crazy for Paris.
I love Paris.
DJ Bryan, where you want to go?
I want to go to Bora Bora.
DJ Bryan, one thing about it, if you ever get caught,
That's not a state.
I know, but it could be all country.
He said anywhere.
Anyway,
Yeah.
DJ Bryan will go Bora Bora, and you always remember his favorite TV show is Married with Children. You remember those two? You probably know more than him than I. All right, number 2. Which is your favorite all-time book to read of all time? All right, everybody's going to say the Bible, so I'll say the Bible. And So I'll say the Bible, and I'll say For One More Day by Mitch Albom, favorite book of all time. That's my favorite book. And Wuthering Heights in high school. I like Wuthering Heights.
That's a good one too.
I like Heathcliff. I felt bad for him, even though he was a bad guy.
I mean, when I was a kid, I used to love Dr. Seuss, but the most recent one that I read and I actually love is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And I'm a little late to the game. It came out a
I saw
while
the
ago.
movie. I didn't see the sequel.
Yes. Yeah.
DJ Brian, what's your book?
Where the Wild Things Are.
Where the Wild Things Are. I
Yes.
should remember that. Yeah, that was going. That was going. Number 3, tell me your favorite TV show that brings you back to childhood. Could it be cartoon? Could be anything. What's a TV show? So I'll tell you this: Family Matters, Happy Days. I was really young. I mean, very young. Happy Days, Family Matters, and I'll give you one more. HR Puffin stuff. I always give a different answer. I do this question of HR Puffin stuff. That was a Witchy Poo with the talking fruit.
Yeah.
It was Seals and Croft on Saturday morning. What about you?
I don't know if it's a cartoon. I'd have to say either Rugrats or Doug. And if it's not a cartoon, I'd have to say Clarissa Explains It All. That brings me
Clarissa
back.
Explains It All.
Yeah.
DJ Brian, what's that show? Married with Children. That's a good one. If you worked on a cruise ship, what job would you want to do? They think Love Boat. You know, there was a doctor, the bartender, the captain, the activity director. So I would say, actually, when I watched Love Boat, I like Gopher for some reason. I don't know why. But I think, so I probably want to be the captain of the ship now. So
Okay.
I say captain.
You're
of
the
ship.
captain.
What do you want to
now.
do?
I think I'd be an events coordinator because I like to plan. I'm a planner.
You know what,
I think
captain?
you know that about
I get to sit at my table. I have lobster night. That's why. The event coordinator, that's a good one. That's a good name. Bartender. You want to be Doc, right? No, not Doc. What's the bartender? What's his name again? Isaac.
Isaac.
You do it like that, right? Isaac. All right, question 5. It's October. Who's the scariest villain in horror movies of all time? That's an easy. Freddy Krueger gave me nightmare. All right? Gave me a nightmare. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep. So Freddy Krueger is all time, hands down, my scariest villain. What?
Scary. For me, it's Hannibal Lecter. Still scary.
Really?
Him. Yep.
Hannibal Lecter. He really? He's evil.
You don't think it's scary?
Yeah, he was. But I think
Petrified.
he liked Clarice. I mean, he loved her alone, at least. What about you? Michael Myers. Oh, yeah. You know what? The first one messed me up. When you think it's over and you look out the window and he's gone. It ends that way. That's when you realize horror movies don't always end with the person dying. All right, question number 6. What famous person would you love to interview? I say 3 people. Matthew McConaughey, Denzel Washington, Keanu Reeves.
Interesting.
All came over a lot. All went through a lot of hardship, but very motivational, all 3 of them. That's why. Who would you want?
I got to go with Paul McCartney.
Hey, Vinny.
Classic. Love the Beatles.
You know, Greg the Entertainer Mackey, at my birthday party, he played Live and Let Die. Hey, Andy Fox.
Hey!
Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you for sponsorship, La Novella Restaurant. If you're hungry, East Meadow Restaurant, go to Yvette and Mike. Tell them, keep it real, Steve Michael said you. One of the best Thai food out there. And I want to say thank you to Project Thai Cup, Megan and Andy Fox, always sponsoring, always supporting me.
They're the best.
All right, question 7. Growing up, where were you ever given a nickname by your friends or family, and what is it? So I got to tell you this. Now, I got to go quick. I got 21. I'm going to tell you this. I shouldn't even say this. When I was a young guy, breakdancing, and my sister was older, and they had the skaters and the older guys, and they gave me a nickname, Casanova.
Oh, okay.
So on my shirt was Casanova. I should have said that because these Mama Lukes at work will torture me over this.
There could be worse nicknames
What was
than
your
that.
nickname?
Mine was Stretch when I played basketball because I was always very tall.
Oh, you played
So
basketball?
Stretch.
That's good,
Yes.
Stretch. I lift my finger for playing basketball. Yeah.
Is it so? Wow.
Yes,
Wow,
yeah,
I
it
never
works.
noticed that.
I just jammed it 4 times.
It worked.
It
Not
works.
the
What
shooting
about
hands.
you? Beaks. Brian Beaks. There you go, Beaks. I like that name. Growing up, were you ever given? Not give that. Number 9. Which would you rather do? Go on a long road trip in your car, not an RV, your car. Take a train across the country, or take a dog sled across Alaska. I'm going to settle it right now. If I'm going to take a long trip, it's on an RV. If not, I'll go to Alaska on a dog sled as long as I got somewhere warm to sleep at night.
What about an Alaskan cruise?
Yeah, but this is why you got to
All right,
answer the
let's
question.
get to the
You got to answer the question.
I mean,
Andy Fox, what do you want to do? Well, they answer it first.
I think I'll take a train so I don't have to drive.
You
I
know,
think
my grandma used to go to
dog
Florida by
sledding's
train, and it
coming,
took like 2.5 days. I don't know about that.
you don't have to worry about anything. You can drink.
What would you rather do? Take a train, or drive across country in your personal car? Take a train,
Or dog sledding.
or dog sled across Alaska?
I mean, I take trains all day for work.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
So-
Dog sled.
I'll do dog
I know
sled.
DJ Brian's. I say dog sled. Right, DJ
Alright.
Brian?
I'll do
We're all
dog-
taking different means
What?
of transportation.
Number 9. Would you rather parachute out of a plane bungee jump off a bridge, or go on the world tallest roller coaster. I can tell you right now, look, I don't like any of them. I don't like heights. But I'll tell you right now, I'll be the first guy in the parachute, close my eyes, jump out, and I'll be pulling out damn street. I am not bungee jumping because I'll be the one to break, and I'm definitely not going to the world's tallest roller coaster because when you go up, you got to come down. I ain't going out. So
I agree. Skydiving's on my bucket list. So
DJ Brian, skydiving.
skydiving.
Andy.
I'm not jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. I'm taking roller coaster.
The hell no.
All right.
I remember Rolling Thunder, Great Adventure. Everyone
Strapped
remember Rolling Thunder. You know, Rolling Thunder, Great Adventure, you just go up, deep, 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 and then you drop. As a little kid, I almost flew out of it. Right? That's why I did afraid. My uncle pulled me back.
It's traumatizing.
I'm a traumatized, so I don't like roller coasters. What is your all-time favorite ride that you go on when you go on vacation or to a music park? It's easy. Disney World, Pirates of the Caribbean. You sweat upstairs. You go down there in line. You cool up, and I love it. Yo ho ho, Pirates life for me. What about you?
I used to love Tower of Terror,
went on
but it's
it.
a little scary now, and I get a little motion sick now. So I love the swings at Adventureland.
Oh.
You feel like you're going to go flying into
I don't know about
110,
swing.
but
I went to Belmore one. You see those rides for anybody for kids? Those rides over that Belmore last week. What are you going? What's your ride? Loch Ness
Six
Monster.
Flags. Yeah.
Oh, a lot. Yeah, hell no. You're the roller coaster guy.
Gravitron.
What the hell's a Gravitron?
Gravitron, I'm in.
First of all, I'm not even going the Rolling Thunder again. And you guys can go upside down. The worst is Universal Studios. They have the Hulk. My son goes, I'm going to go on the Hulk. I'm looking. And now it's outside. It's about 100 feet up in the air. They're going upside down. I said, hell no, I ain't going on that. All right, we're going to go virtual vacation. Does he have a picture of Johnny or no? All right, so hit it. Oh, we're going virtual right there. That you're going to see a picture there. That's my man, Johnny Williams Lawrence, police officer. He died a year ago. He's my co-host on my show. And when we do virtual vacation, we're going to hit it right now. Hit it. 1 second. 1 second. I got to talk now. All right, I got the clock. Beat the clock in front of me. I don't like that clock.
Oh, yeah.
You got it?
She goes and knows I'm dying when she says,
Who is that? Johnny? He's my brother, my friend, my co-host, my co-worker. The man battled cancer like nobody. You see his picture on the screen. He was David versus Goliath, and he helped so many people. So this show, virtual vacation, we always go with, I dedicate to Johnny. Okay, now, when you go on vacation, I'm going to ask you, you ever go to Jamaica?
many times.
So we're going to go to Jamaica on a private jet now. Stephen Michaels' private jet. I got DJ Brian. I got Johnny Williams Lawrence. I got Caitlin, Andy Fox over there.
We're
I
all
got
going.
Bobby Lasara in the other room, producer. We're going to Jamaica. What part?
I'd say Montego Bay.
Montego Bay. I make the best rum punch in honor of Johnny, so we're all going to have rum punch, right?
All right, let's do
We're
it.
right to the pool, swim up to the pool, and this song's playing. Are we ready?
don't worry about a thing.
Beats is on fire today with his music. Now we're going. And you know, this Sandy, my guy Sandy, he already knew this. We're going to do a little meringue. We're going to Dominican Republic. Dominican Republic, you're traveling. You been there too?
I've never been.
I've been. So I'll call Dominican Republic. We're going to go. I went last terrain. I like Puerto Plata. Everybody likes Punta Cana. Puerto Plata got the
gonna say
mountains
Punta
and the
Cana.
beach. I like a little more quieter. Punta Cana's got nice hotels, but it's a tourist trap. So I'm going to go Puerto Plata.
that.
All right, we're going to get on a private jet, Stephen Michael. Everybody at home, you don't need a passport. You're on this jet. We're going to
You're
go
all
to Puerto
invited.
Plata. And we go there, and guess what? We're going to go to the beach. You know what? Have nice food by the water, watch a cool breeze. And this song comes on, and you got to get up and dance. DJ Brian likes the song. Hit it.
A mí me gusta ver con la sabrosura con que esa morena mueve la cintura.
Sandy, are you a Miranda, Sandy? That's La Duena del Swing, Los Hermanos. Ah. Now, you been to Trinidad?
I have not.
Me either. Anybody in this room been to Trinidad? Okay, we're going to
Sure.
Trinidad. I was told Trinidad, and it's carnival time, and I got taught. I got to apologize to everybody who's Trinidad. My friend Nigel. I always thought Trinidad was black and yellow. It's not. I was corrected. It was black, red, and white.
Yes, you were saying that last week.
Yeah, so I got corrected. So we're going to go Trinidad, carnival time, black, red, and white. Got our colors on. It's dancing in the street. And Skinny Fabulous and Macho Montana is going to play this song. Are you ready? Hit it. I mean, you got right now you're on your time. Get up again. Get up like that. We're on vacation now. It's a free vacation, free music. Now, we're going to Puerto Rico. You been there? My daughter loves Puerto Rico. You
I have.
right,
I
so-
actually just went this summer on a
Where-
cruise.
okay? So you stopped in San Juan or a different part?
San Juan.
San Juan.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
my daughter went to a different part. She loved it. So her favorite place is Puerto Rico. So you're gonna go on a cruise. We're gonna be on a cruise ship, right?
All right.
We're gonna pull into San Juan, and Prince Royce is waiting there for us. For anybody who don't know Prince Royce, he's like the I guess Romeo Santos, Dominican Republic. Prince Royce, Puerto Rico. Very good singer, Prince Royce. And this song comes on. We get off the boat. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go on a boat in Puerto Rico. Where are we going? We're going to the casino. We're gonna do what?
Gonna go to the
beach?
club and dance.
We're gonna go to the club and dance. Hit it.
Mis llamadas de madrugada culpa el corazón por mil palabras.
You know, I always gotta go to Italy. Not every week I go to Italy. Sometimes I go to. I'm gonna start going to Greece too. I'm going to Greece. So we're gonna go to Italy. Have you been to Italy?
I have. I went to Rome.
Damn, I'm Italian. I haven't been to Italy. Andy, you been to Italy?
Excellent food.
I gotta go to Italy. Brian, you go to Italy? All right, so we're going to Rome. Is that the only place you've been? Or been?
Just to Rome.
So you went on a cruise?
Correct. No, not to Italy.
You stayed in Rome the whole time.
And I went to Paris after.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a nice.
My brother was studying abroad, so I visited him.
Ooh, that's a nice trip.
Very
By train or by
nice.
boat?
Well,
or flight?
I flew there.
Flew.
Yeah.
No, I mean but from.
Oh, between the two, I flew. Yes.
Flew, okay.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot. All right, so we go to Italy, Rome. Okay, let's see. Maybe go see the Pope. D. Martin's gonna play this song. You're Italian or not Italian? Everybody gets up and mambo to it. Hit it.
Italiana.
Hey mambo, mambo Italiano, hey hey mambo.
Andy Fox, you did mambo Italian?
Go, go, go.
All right, now
got
before I
it.
get nailed. Before my producer gets a heart attack in the other room, get nailed. All right, I wasn't able. This opening is too quick. I loved it. The pictures is something different, but I didn't get able to share. So I didn't share to half the people. So I have to share. Hopefully Andy shared because I didn't be able to share. All right, so we're going to go United States. One of my favorite old-time songs. I don't even know if you were born now.
Of course I know this song.
Were you born when it was out? I don't know what year.
I don't know. What year was it?
All right, it got to be in the 80s or maybe early 90s.
Oh,
No?
so yeah.
You think 80s?
I think it was, hold on. I say 90 or 91. Maybe you're right. I think this beginning. All right. We're going to the United States. Go to your nightclub, wherever it is, or go to your backyard. It's cold. Maybe tomorrow. In New York, if you didn't know, we have a lot of rain. For everybody in Florida, our hearts are praying for you still. Everybody in Puerto Rico, our hearts praying. South Carolina, affected
Yes.
by the water. North Carolina, the hurricanes. We're all here for you. Please don't give up. And we're praying for everybody. Hopefully, everybody, everything gets better in the time to come. And this song, what's the name of the song?
Can't touch this. MC Hammer.
I usually have it timed right. I got 12 minutes to talk to them.
All right.
I got
Do
one more
it.
time to talk here. All right, so before we go out the door, we always leave the Greg Mackey song. We got more time, so we're gonna talk. So let me ask something. Did anybody know? Did you have a fan club watching you on this show today or no?
I got my family and people from work. Yeah.
They're watching it?
Yeah, they're tuned
They
in.
excited?
They are.
So you said so let's go off. You played basketball, high
Yes.
school, college,
High school.
high school.
Yep.
Where?
Hicksville High School.
What position?
What do you think?
I think God.
Really? I'm too tall for that.
Nah, I'm
Not a center.
I was a
Center?
four.
power forward.
Power forward.
So let me tell you
Yes.
something. I played basketball. This nose here, I got.
Broke it a couple
they used to
times.
call me the junk man with basketball. You know why? I wasn't the tallest guy. I did all the grunt work. You know the
Okay.
guy that stay inside and rebound
Yeah.
against the Giants?
Go hard in the paint.
I got elbow in my nose one time. Blood. I know. 3 times I never broke it, but they say fracture. You don't need the surgery. I think I have devious.
Same
I
thing,
think
yeah.
it's the same thing. They never.
Same
they left me
thing.
with this nose. I get So, but basketball is a rough sport. So they called me the junk man. All those other guys, my best friend Eddie was great. He'll stay in the corner and just shoot and shoot. I gotta go in there. So basketball. You play any other sports?
I played soccer and volleyball growing up.
Oh, volleyball. So scholarship or anything or no?
No.
Volleyball is a pretty good
Focusing on
scholarship, right?
Studies. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So another next week. So my question to you is, now that you're a licensed social worker, do you find your job's a lot tougher now, bringing home, emotional baggage?
It's easier said than done to turn it off when you leave work because you really do get emotionally attached to your clients. So I do the best I can, but I mean, you care about the people that you talk to, but you really have to learn to practice self-care and kind of just turn it off when you get home.
So someone put up Fort Myers. Believe it or not, I was looking for vacation home there. Fort Myers got wiped out, so I can't see it right. I'll see it afterwards. My heart goes out again. Fort Myers.
Yes.
The Gulf over there really got bad. My heart goes out to everybody who really suffered. So, let me ask you. So in your unit, when you, and so I don't want to throw a curveball, so I'm going to keep it in your unit. How big is the unit?
It's actually very small. There's only 4 people, including my boss. So there's 3 counselors.
Okay, there's a lot. And do you help families too? The families of the.
Yep. So we see active and retired law enforcement officers and medics as well in Nassau County, and then all their family members. And we just opened up to seeing people in the city and Suffolk County as well.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And I know my friend Mark Wachter. He does. He's CEO of Health and Wellness at
I know
NYPD.
him,
He
yep.
does very well with you guys.
Yep.
And,
Yep. We
good
work
people.
closely together.
So very good. Very
Yep.
good. So you got therapeutic dogs too there?
I bring my dog sometimes, my dog Daisy. I'm working on getting her trained to be a therapy dog.
Andy's got
So
one.
I know Andy does.
Abraham watches me sometimes on TikTok. I didn't do it. I put a motivation quote. Abraham likes everything. That dog, he puts his paw out. He likes my stuff.
Listen, they're good with my clients, but it's therapy for me too.
Yes.
It
What kind of
really
dog you have?
is. She's a Basset Hound.
Oh,
the long floppy
Flash.
ears.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
I used to love Dukes of Hazzard. One of my favorite shows. You know what? I'm going to say. So everybody liked Dukes of Hazzard. Bo and Luke, Duke, the general. You know what I actually liked? I loved the Boss Hog. You watch it? He always lost, but he's like with the cigar, hey, the Duke boy. And in the end, it always backfired him. But I liked it. I used to laugh at it. And then for Roscoe P. Coltrane with Flash. Like we're in a hot pursuit, and the door was like, look at him. So yeah, that's childhood for me.
Look.
You probably Dukes of Hazzard wasn't even on when you were born.
Probably not. No,
Oh.
but I know it. I know it though.
Daisy Duke, Uncle
That's
Jesse.
my dog's name, Daisy.
Daisy, there
Yeah.
you go. Andy Fox, anything big coming up for Pride of Dyke Cup? You can come over here if you want to stick your head.
Yeah.
All right, anything Fox anything big for Pride of Dyke Cup?
Do you want to talk about Shop with a Cop in
December
December?
3rd, Shop with a Cop.
December 3rd, shop with a cop.
December 3rd, Shop with a Cop. We're looking for sponsors. We're looking for uniformed officers and volunteers to come down. We're taking kids Christmas shopping at Maddie's Toy Stop at Hewlett.
Nice.
Each kid gets $100 to spend on themselves. They get an additional $50. That goes directly for toys to Cohen's Children's Hospital. There's going to be free pizza.
I'm on TV.
hot chocolate,
I hope to hear you.
Cookies.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Maddie Toy Stop, and that's in Hewlett or Woodmere?
In Hewlett.
It's in Hewlett, the same place.
Yeah,
Very
Maddie's
good,
Toy
very
Stop
good
at
stuff.
Hewlett, yeah.
That's a very good thing for anybody who wants to get involved, sponsors, police officers, and
Shop with a Cop.
help line of duty families.
Website, www.projectthankacop.com. You can go on there and check out the information.
So now I'm going to drop you. I'm going to drop a bombshell on top of that. Are you ready? Are you ready for Keeping It Real, Steve Michael? Big show. First week or second week of March. Get ready. Tickets will be out there. We might have a famous guest singing for us. It's going to be great. You can't miss it. First responders there. Mental health. Project Dyke Cop. We're going to have everybody there from both NYPD, Suffolk County, Nassau County like last time. It's going to be a great event like last time at La Novella Restaurant. Who's the sponsor? We're going to say, if you're very hungry, you're hungry out there. La Novella Restaurant, East Meadow, Long Island, Nassau County. You go there, go say hello to Mike and Yvette, the owners, and tell them Stephen Michael sent you. And who knows, maybe you get a glass of wine on the house.
Free appetizer.
Lemoncello. Look, I'm drinking this. I didn't know. For everybody don't know this is water. It's San Pellegrino water. The only problem with this water is it got sugar in it. I didn't realize where I got my hype from.
A lot of
So
sugar.
I only had a little. I had a couple sips
I
coming.
think you were born that way, though.
Yeah, I can turn it on like the water faucet. I don't know. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. So the best thing for everybody out there, I want to tell you, why follow me next week? I have a great guest. I got retired ex-NFL football player Gary Brown, Green Bay Packer Super Bowl champion, 1996. He's got a book out. Amazing. Does a lot of youth work with Dream 68 for young kids in Brentwood. I can't wait to bring him on, give him a little more time to talk. I think he's going to have a great – I might have live music on that show next week. We're going to let you know. And then the weekend after, why you got to tune in. That's great. He's a great guest. And then October 19th, Johnny Wayne Lawrence. It'll be almost like a tribute show for Johnny. His wife is going to be on the show, and we're going to talk about Johnny Williams Lawrence and music. It's going to be crazy. And maybe it's live singing. And then the 26th, I'm going to have life back out here. Saves 500 people's lives already this year from choking. Arthur and Heidi from Lightback, the owner and vice president, are going to be on the show. And I show them a good time. I'm going to let them see what craziness it is.
It's always a good time.
So October, we have a lot of guests, and November is open. But anybody watch the show, if you're at home, I want to tell you this, never give up. The days are long sometimes, the nights are longer, all right? But always remember this. is always darkest before the dawn. I don't want to say like Batman, the movie Batman, but it's true.
Though.
How
Yep.
many times you're about to give up and yet then
Something turns a corner.
turns the corner the next day?
Yep.
Don't give up. First of all, as we were saying, suicide, it's not the answer. It's a permanent solution for temporary problem. Now, sometimes they get mad and say temporary, you don't get say no, but it's a finale of an act. All right, don't do it because what you leave behind is worse than what you take with you.
There's going to be a lot of people who miss you.
It's like a tidal wave of emotions, and the problem is most people when they go, they don't realize the pain they leave behind. And
Right.
so I did it last show. I gotta say, so we have a famous. I got 4 minutes. So I gotta do a real quick story. Famous psychic Sandy Riccardi. Famous, very, very good down out to a lot of work for the communities. I came to my live event, Pride Thank You Cops live event. I introduced her to Lion Duty families. Don't say a word. I just introduce her. They say hello. I walk away. She actually pulls over the mother and says about her young son, NYPD police officer, committed suicide 18 months ago and stopped and knew everything about it. Said his name, how old he was, and also said that he loves you and he's always with you. And he's sorry he did it.
Wow.
And they gave him peace. And I can't believe it because no one had a name tag on. And the bottom line is, and I do believe in the higher place we go, just never give up. You matter. You're important. You make a difference. You got something to say on the way out the door? Say it. Let's go.
Thank you for having me.
I know. So we know a lot about you. You play volleyball, basketball, licensed social worker. Paris. Oh, you Eddie, my best friend Eddie. He's going out. He take my goddaughters. I graduated high school. They're gonna go to Paris. I ain't a big fan of Paris. I'm sorry. I am not. It's not for me.
No, you don't think the people are friendly?
Listen, I love Europe. I love everybody. But it ain't for me. Europe ain't for me. Man, I gotta go to Italy. I gotta go to Greece. Fine. My mother, God rest her soul, she loved London. Jack the Ripper. She loved London. She went there twice. Loved. And London's beautiful. I have no problem. I love it too. But I don't know.
What about Ireland?
Oh, I gotta say good thing about Ireland.
Right.
Amanda Coleman from Dublin, Irish Angel.
You redeemed
I'll go
yourself.
visit. You know what? I want to go visit. Maybe Scotland. Is it the Wuthering Heights?
I'd love
Was
to go
where
to
the
Scotland,
Moors.
too.
The
Yes.
Wuthering Heights. I want to be
Yep.
like the Marshes. I want to see that's what I want to see. Heathcliff. Is that Scotland or Ireland?
Scotland.
I want to go to Scotland. I go to Scotland. I want to go to Greece.
Can we mention one more Facebook page?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention one more Facebook page for people to reach out for help. It's called Let Me Get One Additional Unit, and it's only for law enforcement officers.
I'm on them.
You know them? Okay. So it's a blog for
Scally's
support for potentially suicidal law enforcement officers, run by John Milton and one of your friends
Yes,
as
Scally.
well. Yes.
And I will share it. I can't get enough time because this. I want to say thank you. The opening montage now is done by our producer, Bobby Lasara. The pitches. I didn't have enough time to share out, so after the show, I'm going to share out to everybody. Let me give me one additional. Definitely going to get shared. Blue line only. I always do. I said to everybody. I want to say, hit the music. We go out the door. This is Greg Mackey. Song's called "Never Give Up." I wrote it.
In fact, at times it can be
You gonna sing it for us?
feelings
and emotions. Dang, I'm ready to fuck. I wrote this song, by the way.
Tell you that tomorrow's never promised.
Like I said, tomorrow's never promised.
So today's
The day to make a difference. Right? So let me tell you, you're out there right now. Don't give up. You're watching me on Mondays, channel 115. Optum Cable has never been the same. Paradise Studio brings the crazy one on. Strung Out Television. We're on channel 115 every Monday at 5 o'clock.
Every Monday.
Nassau, Suffolk County, you got me live. And you got Caitlin live now. And then you go to Roku TV. You go to Fire Amazon TV. And you type in Strung Out Television. And you find the show. Keep it real, Steve Michael. And I want to say thank you. I'm bowing down. Over 6,700 views on last week's show. Thank you. I know it helped somebody. And that's what the name of the game. If you need help, reach out. Never give up, no matter what.
There's help out there.
Call a friend. Call clergy. Call
Employee assistant.
employee assistant. Call suicide hotline. I give her a number. Call somebody. Your best friend, a parent. Believe me, whatever you have to tell them, they're going to be there and stay there with you. Don't give up. Never give up. God bless you. Until next week live. I can't wait. October 12th is coming, baby. Keeping it real, Steve Michael. Says, good night. God bless you. Until we meet again. Caitlin?
Thank you, everyone. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody. See you next week live.